So these machine as a service business models create value for the OEM because they're offering a differentiator to the market. When they go in to sell their machine, instead of talking about a promise of the specification, my machine can run 400 a minute, the next guy comes in, his can run 405, right? It becomes a game of liar's poker, right? Where everybody's overcommitting, but there's not necessarily a way for them to provably stand behind that and take on some of the risk associated with performance of that. Because of course, when it doesn't perform, it becomes a subjective finger-pointing discussion about why and whose fault. When you take away that subjectivity and you directly tie both of them to the performance of that, those sales guys aren't going in there selling or trying to convince somebody that they're telling the truth. They're going in there and putting their financial interests behind their ability to achieve a result, because they are no longer selling a machine, they're selling the outcome of that machine to their customer. And that's a very powerful argument that adds tremendous credibility to that OEM in the sales process, because they're really putting their stamp on it, their guarantee. And every good OEM that I've ever worked with would be absolutely happy to do that, because they believe in their equipment and they believe in their ability to help their customers. And every end user I've ever been to would absolutely appreciate that, because their primary concern is not buying a piece of equipment. It's producing something that they can sell to the market. So we think this is a very big idea that helps the OEMs. The second way it helps the OEMs, other than differentiating themselves and making them more of a partner to their customer, it represents a great opportunity to drive incremental revenue streams. Today, if you're trying to sell a warranty product post-sale, an automated service package, or any kind of service package post-sale, upgrades on features, etc., it's very difficult. Not a lot of people buy a warranty product that says, hey, if the machine breaks, I come fix it for the next 3 years. Because it doesn't create that much value for them. They can find other people to fix the machine. They're not sure how to value it because it's not tied to outcome. But when you start selling a warranty product that says, if you don't achieve your goals, we don't achieve ours, that becomes a lot more tangible and a lot more measurable in terms of a return on investment for that end user, because it's basically a guarantee. And if you're able to meet that guarantee, that represents complete upside, incremental revenue at a high degree of profitability. So I think improving the sales process and getting more sales, top line revenue, and also creating incremental revenue at a very high profit margin on post-sales revenue streams are both great arguments for the OEM. The third thing I would say is that today everybody's investing in IoT. Everybody wants to connect their machine because they fundamentally understand that there's value with that. But they're spending a lot of money. There's a lot of people willing to sell them software and service packages and programs to do that. With our implementation, the IoT stack really comes along for free, right? We are focused on using that data to create business models that generate incremental revenue. We take a percentage of that incremental revenue, and that covers all of the IoT stack and everything else that they're probably investing in today. So it's a much more natural and a much more reasonable way to invest in advanced Internet of Things technology in your manufacturing plant.